Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can we do a little bit better than that? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Great, thank you, much better, thank you. My name is Sharon Buchanan, and I'm with the Illinois Department of Veteran Affairs. We want to thank all of you for joining us here as we honor Major General James Mukoyama Jr. as the State of Illinois' Veteran of the Month for May of 2013. Following the ceremony, you can greet the General and his family, and there will be light refreshments. At this time, please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. I'd like to take a moment to recognize a representative from Congressman Tammy Duckworth's office, Eric Whitaker. We appreciate you being here with us today. I'd also like to recognize, we didn't get a complete list of RSVPs, but I'd like to take a moment to recognize our appointed and elected officials, Veteran Service Offices represented here, American Legion, VFW. Could you please stand? Nobody here? Nobody wants to stand. There we go. There's an American Legion over there. Great. Thank you for coming today. The Illinois Department of Veteran Affairs and the Veteran of the Month Award honors the work of veterans whose contributions are above and beyond the call of duty as they dedicate their time and energy to assist their fellow veterans and U.S. service members. Nominees are based on their achievements and the extent to which their contributions have aided, benefited, and provided inspiration to other veterans. Additionally, the nominees must have received an honorable discharge and must reside in the state of Illinois. Today, we are here to honor Major General Mukoyama for his numerous contributions and his steadfast commitment to the Illinois veterans community. To tell us more about our honoree and to present the governor's proclamation, please welcome Rodrigo Garcia, Assistant Director of the Illinois Department of Veteran Affairs.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a great showing. That just, for me, it's a testament of the great work of this great individual who we are here to honor today. I'm very pleased to be here today, not only to honor General Mukoyama as a friend, but also as an individual who's done countless amount of work throughout the state of Illinois, and the many, many years of service he has given to this great country of ours known as the United States of America. And so on behalf of Governor Paquin, on behalf of Director Borgren, which came here earlier, unfortunately she had another engagement and could not attend, I am sincerely honored to help commemorate the various numerous achievements of Major General Mukoyama. To my mind, the Veteran of the Month Award is it's a critically important vehicle through which the state of Illinois showcases the dedication, integrity, and selflessness that our numerous military veterans exhibit off the battlefield. It's an instrument through which we highlight that our very best have done and will continue to do so for the numerous years, decades, and even centuries to come. In this way, we hope it inspires and triggers some sense of inspiration and some strong examples for the community at large to look up to. Major General Mukoyama certainly meets this high standard. Not only was he a true hero and a leader amongst many during his decades of military service, but upon his honorable discharge, he continued that tradition of service to go above and beyond and give back to his fellow veterans and his community here in the state of Illinois. For over 30 years, he's made a major difference commanding from the platoon to the division level. Ladies and gentlemen, a division. We're talking about thousands here. He's led men and women both in peacetime and in combat. Since retiring back to his community, he's been involved in a plethora of different activities. He's been involved from the founding of the Military Outreach Greater Chicago as the chair of the VA's Advisory Committee on Minority Veterans, to serving as a patient volunteer for Rainbow Hospice in Park Ridge. He leads by example. He's out there being a volunteer day to day. And as May concludes and as we wrap up our dedication to Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, it is an absolutely fitting pleasure to present another distinction of selfless service to the United States Army's first Asian American Division Commander. That is a feat in itself. Please help me congratulate, and not yet come up here, because let's just help me congratulate our May Veteran of the Month and our honoree, General Mukoyama. I think sometimes when we go out there into the community and we put in so much time and we do so many selfless acts, we don't do it for the recognition. We don't do it for an award. We do it because we care, and we don't expect nothing in return. But sometimes is when we go above and beyond, a little token of our appreciation can definitely go a long way. And so with that, I'm going to read, and please bear with me. It is a lengthy proclamation given the General's numerous accolades and accomplishments. And so it reads, I'll do it this way. Presented, otherwise, yeah, I don't want to get my neck all screwed up here. Presented this 30th day of May 2013, year of our Lord, whereas James H. Mukoyama is a United States Army veteran who honorably served for over 30 years as a commissioned officer, including as the commanding general of the 70th Training Division out of Livonia, Michigan, becoming the first Asian American to command a United States Army division. And whereas Major General Mukoyama earned numerous awards and decorations for his service, including the Distinguished Service Medal, the Silver Star, the Legion of Merit, 3 Bronze Stars, and the Purple Heart. And whereas after his honorable retirement from the United States Army, Major General Mukoyama has continued to serve his country, his local community, and fellow veterans in a variety of roles, including as the chairman of the Advisory Committee of Minority Veterans for the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs, where he helped enact an agreement that allowed veterans in rural Alaska to access VA healthcare through partnerships with local hospitals. It seems like he's an innovator. And as president and board member of Senior Citizens Subsidized Housing Apartment Complex in his local community, as a hospice patient volunteer for Rainbow Hospice in Park Ridge, Illinois. And whereas Major General Mukoyama has exhibited exemplary professional performance and commitment to the veteran community through his regular volunteer activities, including as vice chairman of the National Memorial to Patriotism, helping to obtain donations to build the National Japanese American Memorial to Patriotism, and honoring the Japanese American men and women who volunteered to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces during World War II. And whereas Major General Mukoyama has also made significant contributions in support of veterans and military personnel through his involvement with various veteran organizations, including as the president and executive director of Military Outreach Greater Chicago, where he helps military veterans and family members cope with the invisible wounds of service, as a volunteer instructor in the Command Religious Program at the Great Lakes Training Center Chapel, and also as a member of the American Legion Post 11A3. Whereas being a current resident of Illinois, residing in Glenview, Major General Mukoyama continues to serve the residents of his state and community. Therefore, be it resolved by the great state of Illinois that we congratulate Major General James H. Mukoyama Jr. for being honored as Veteran of the Month in the state of Illinois in May 2013, year of our Lord, and be it further resolved that we thank Major General Mukoyama for his continued dedication and steadfast commitment to the Illinois veteran community. Signed, Pat Quinn, Governor, State of Illinois. General, it's a pleasure to honor you with this proclamation, and if it would have been any longer, I would have needed a cup of water. Please join us up here. And one more. All right.
Okay.
I like hugs. In addition to this proclamation, I wanted to provide to you, and here you go, sir, a flag that was flown over the Illinois State Capitol as another, and we put it back into and sealed it for you again. It's flown over the state capitol a few months ago, also to commemorate just a small token of our appreciation. I'm pretty sure you have some great American flags at home, and hopefully that adds to your collection. Thank you very much again.
Thank
Here we
you.
go. And please, let's take the box. Please.
Well, the good news is my speech is going to be shorter than the proclamation. So, Assistant Director Garcia, Mr. Clark, fellow veterans, family, and friends, I'm grateful so many of you have joined us today for this occasion. I would like to thank the Pritzker Military Library for nominating me for this honor, as well as providing this splendid venue. As most of you know, my standard greeting is, every day is a great day. I have my faith, my family. We live in the finest country in the world. That attitude is a result of my combat experience as a young man in Vietnam, when sometimes I didn't know if I was going to be alive the next moment, much less see the next sunrise. When you are in those situations, what is important in life becomes very clear, and to me, it is faith, family, and living in America. My attitude has been tested numerous times in the past 15 months, starting when I had a heart attack. When I was being prepped for surgery in the hospital emergency room, I remembered asking myself, can I say every day is a great day? My resounding answer was absolutely. The good Lord has truly blessed me with over 40 years of borrowed time from Vietnam, in which I've had the honor of sharing my life with my beautiful wife, KJ, and two wonderful children, Sumi and Jay. So when I was wheeled into the operating room, 3 times for heart surgery and 2 subsequent surgeries within 24 hours, the standard procedure was to ask me, what's your name, what's your birthday, and how do you feel? In all 3 instances, I said, Jim Mukoyama, August 3rd, 1944, every day is a great day. I have my faith, my family, we live in the finest country in the world. Needless to say, that generated some surprised responses from the doctors and nurses. Some asked me about my faith, and others asked where I went to church. I shared with them that I have been a Christian my entire life and that I attended Willow Creek Community Church. One of the nurses attended Willow herself, and I knew that was no coincidence. Fast forward 3 months, and my kidneys went south. So I underwent kidney dialysis 3 hours per day, twice a week, for 3 months. Then at the end of October, I was blessed with a kidney donor, our daughter, Sumi. The amazing thing is that Sumi is not our biological daughter. She was adopted, yet she was a match. Other medical challenges have emerged, such as diabetes, a viral infection, and a low white blood cell count, but they are all manageable, and I continue to be blessed. Which leads me to my present activities as the President and Executive Director of Military Outreach, Greater Chicago, or MOGC. It is a faith-based, nonprofit organization with the mission of serving our military, veterans, and their families through a network of churches in the Chicago and greater metropolitan suburban area. I have left my career of over 38 years in the financial services industry to answer the call to serve this ministry. I would invite you to check out our website at www.mogc.org for details. I have been honored to wear our nation's uniform and serve with the finest citizens our country has to offer. Our nation is about to experience a large influx of new, younger veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan returning to our communities. Please join MOGC in our efforts to provide them with a friendly welcome home, thank you for their service, and assistance if necessary. Again, today is a distinct honor, and I thank you for sharing this occasion with me. Thank you.
I would be remiss if I didn't provide my own gratitude. I've been in the battlefields of both Iraq and Afghanistan, and I know what it is to come home to a great welcome. And if that wouldn't have been possible, if it wasn't for the work that was laid beforehand by the veterans of the Vietnam War, the Persian Gulf, and many other battles that probably men and women have never known of. And for that, we are thankful. You have definitely set a pave for many to follow, not only in the Asian American community, but just in the veteran community at large. So for that, you have our eternal gratitude. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony. I do want to also thank the Pritzker Military Library, not only for hosting us here today, but also for nominating such a great individual to be recognized here this afternoon. And obviously, if you would like to stay after the ceremony for light refreshments and to obviously continue to build the relationships in this community, we definitely urge you to. And with that, we'll take a couple photographs, Ken, and then General, if you can join us on stage just for a couple more photographs. With the flag. Other than that, on behalf of the state of Illinois, on behalf of the Illinois Department of Veteran Affairs, and on behalf of Governor Quinn, we thank you for being here today, for helping us honor for just a few minutes out of your day a great individual who has made many courageous and selfless commitments to this great country of ours. Thank you and have a great afternoon.